Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm filming so late. I don't know if you can see this, but it's literally dark outside and I totally forgot today's Tuesday, which sounds very irresponsible. I just came back from Pilates, that's why I look a little bit of a mess, but I thought since I ran a movie review yesterday, I thought I might as well do another one today. So a few weeks ago I watched Music starring Maddie Ziegler and, well, basically just an all-star cast, you know, that guy from Harriet. Just like, it's a really, really good movie. I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect, obviously, to the autistic community. I myself am not autistic. However, I have come across a few autistic people who are non-vocal, and I actually dated someone whose brother was autistic to that level. So when a lot of people were saying that it was, you know, she was acting very far-fetched and that's not how they are, you know, like, there's different levels. There's people you'll never guess that they're autistic unless they tell you they're autistic, because they're not on the extreme side of autistic. And then there's people who you can tell is autistic, and then there's others who is non-vocal and they are extremely autistic. I mean, the cons that I will say, to be honest, like with the restriction thing, when they'd club on top of music and like hold her down, that's wrong. Like they will panic and feel like they're being attacked, and that is just the wrong move, and that is really wrong. And I do feel even though Maddie Ziegler is a fantastic actress, fantastic, very talented, they really should have got someone who maybe is autistic. Or she did say that she tried to hire someone who was autistic, but they wasn't really comfortable with, you know, how things were. But I feel like Sia should have made an effort to make that autistic person feel more comfortable, and also how she went about, you know, attacking people on Twitter, you know, and being really disrespectful towards the autistic community. I feel like that's really bad. Me, myself, I like some of Sia's music, I'm not gonna lie. There's songs that I really love of Sia's. You know, I think she is a musical genius. However, Hollywood is known to have some of these talented people who we do love and respect, but behind closed doors, they're totally different. And I feel like I'm not the only person who feels like her attachment to Maddie Ziegler is a little concerning. And it's, you know, it's just not right, in my opinion. And I feel like, even though they like to say it's a mother-daughter sort of thing, I don't know how much of that is true, but the amount of Hollywood children who has grown up and realised that they have been abused as kids, you know, while working on set or while whatever, you know, it's actually horrible. It's actually really horrible. And I feel like I don't want to throw any accusations or anything. I mean, Maddie was only 11 when she first started working with Sia, and then Sia just became extremely attached to Maddie to the point of making people question things. And I'm not gonna say any more, because obviously I don't know the situation. I don't know if they're totally innocent and we're the ones who's, looking too deep into things, but I do feel like it is concerning. So I do feel like maybe, Maddie would be doing a lot more if Sia would just loosen her grip a little on Maddie. And I mean, Maddie's mum's to blame as well, Melissa, because she is known to basically just sell her kids to the highest bidder, like anything to make them famous, whatever the consequences will be, will be. That's her mentality, and that's a really wrong mentality to have if you're a parent. I mean, but there's a movie review. So anyway, obviously certain topics is a bit touchy, it's a bit it's a bit sensitive, and so I don't really want to throw any accusations out because that could get messy, and especially if I'm wrong, that could be even more messier. So that's all I'm going to say. I personally, if I didn't know Maddie, if I didn't know Sia and I just watched this movie, I'd think it's a fantastic movie. There were a bit too much dancing and I feel like, when she goes into her mind and then it's like a Sia music video, it did feel like Sia just wanted to get her album out there, an opportunity to get her songs out there, it felt like. And also the movie didn't really feel like it was, even though the movie was called Music, Maddie plays the autistic girl named Music, but I don't know, I didn't find that it was mainly about her. I felt like it was mainly about the sister and the sister's friend, who obviously turns into a love interest. But, that's what I thought of the movie. I didn't want to give too much away. I know a lot of people was really angry at the movie, and obviously, I understand why people was upset with the movie, but at the same time, I do know of someone who is that level of autistic, and I don't feel like it's mocking. I don't feel like Maddie and Sia was mocking. I feel like they genuinely felt like this is a good portrayal of the extreme, because obviously there's different levels of autism, and a lot of people are more familiar with the non-vocal sort, but I do feel like they could have hired an actual autistic person to play Music. I feel like that would have been a little more respectful, but it was said that Maddie was upset on set and she cried because she felt like she was mocking autistic people, but it's like she's in this tight contract with Sia, and I feel like Maddie feels like there's no way out, and so she just sort of has to do these movies and has to do these music videos and different things. That's what I personally feel anyway. That's what I think. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Like, comment and subscribe. If I had to rate this movie, I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10, only because I felt a lot of the characteristics of Music did remind me of this person I used to know. My ex-boyfriend had a brother, and his brother was severely autistic to that level, maybe even more so actually, and they struggled to cope with him because they struggled to cope with him, but it was really sad. yeah, I'm trying to be respectful of the autistic community, so I'm just trying to think of my words and everything like that. So that's all I have to say for the movie. I personally thought it was a good movie. I know I'm not autistic. I know a lot of people, a lot of reviews are from the autistic community. So I just want to put it out there that I'm not autistic, and I'm saying this with all the respect of for the autistic community. I didn't think it was a terrible movie. My personal opinion. I didn't think it was a terrible movie. They definitely made mistakes. They could have hired someone who wasn't Maddie, someone who was autistic. And even though Sia is saying they did have someone that was autistic, there's loads of people that's autistic. You know, like they could have tried to hire like how many other people, you know, like they could have really made an effort. I feel like Sia just wanted Maddie, you know, and maybe she might have staged this. I tried to hire an autistic person, but it didn't quite work out, so I used Maddie, you know, thing, just so that people doesn't find it weird that she's using Maddie again. But yeah, anyway, like, comment and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, do all the nice things, share, and thank you for watching. Bye.